Hi everyone, and welcome to Civilization 6. So, I haven't actually played Civ 6 since the April update, basically. So, it's been a while, we're in August now. I might be a little bit rusty. But I wanted to play as the Khmer, because they got a significant buff back in April update. So, they look really strong now. That's what we'll do. I'll be playing on the fractal map, on Deity difficulty, standard game speed, and I enabled Heroes and Legends, Tech and Civic Shuffle, and Secret Societies. I'll play without monopolies and corporations. I don't like how huge the tourism bonuses are from this. It kind of ruins the balance, in my opinion. So, let's get started, shall we? Okay, so as the Khmer, we'll definitely want to get a religion, to use our unique building, which replaces the temple, to use all the faith bonuses we have here, to use the holy site bonuses. However, that can rely on luck a little bit on Deity, so we'll see. Where do we want to settle? So I might actually settle here instead. We'll still have the fishing range, we'll have the crabbing range, but we'll save the forest. And there might be some more useful tiles just inside this fog of war here. Okay, yeah, there's stone. Let's go with this. Done. Okay, so that gives us sailing because it's directly coastal right away. I think I'll work the cattle to make the city grow to population a little bit faster. That will make it grow in 5 turns as opposed to 8. So that's definitely an improvement. We'll get animal husbandry, hopefully we'll have some horses in range for more production, and we'll grab a scout. So we want to find a natural wonder early on to boost astrology and unlock the holy site, and then build the holy site. Oh, and look, we just got a better tile, thanks to that flood. That was actually quite convenient, because that improved the yields. So, let's go explore and try to find a natural wonder. Unfortunately, I have to rely on luck here. Not much I can do to improve my odds of finding a natural wonder, other than maybe get an additional scout. If we get lucky, we might get a scout from a goodie hut. Okay, here's a city-state. What does that one do? +2 science from each great work of writing, +1 science from each relic and artifact. Okay, that's not too bad. Trigger inspiration for foreign trade. Yeah, we might be able to do that. I mean, we want to do that, hopefully. We just need to find another continent. And we are playing Tech and Civic Shuffle, so we don't know what exactly is where. Okay, next up we'll grab a builder to get a few improvements. And we probably want to get rid of that barbarian camp.
There are no dogs in heaven.
Maybe heal up first. Here's another city-state. And a goodie hut. So that's actually a good one for luxuries. And we can get started on astrology, because I'll need that early. Yeah. We want that as soon as possible. And there's no guarantee we'll actually find a natural wonder. Here's another hero. And Void Singers. And the third city-state, so that gives us political philosophy boost. International and domestic trade routes receive +1 faith for every follower in the city of your founded or majority religion. Okay. Well, hopefully we will actually get a religion. Let's grab Magnus. And... right, we'll get the cattle. Here you go, then we'll get the wheat. And then probably the other wheat. That's what I'm thinking. So let's see if we can find that natural wonder. Like I said, there's zero guarantee. Here's my favorite city-state in the game, Valletta. And it's very close to us as well. Really happy about that one, actually. Now let's hope we'll be able to get a religion, because there's zero guarantee. Here's Code of Laws, so now we can pick up Discipline and attack that Spearman. And the God King. So attack the Spearman. We want to get rid of that Barbarian camp. And get the boost. So, next up, Early Empire. I don't really have a choice here. I will not be boosting that in time, unfortunately. Which is fine. So, here's Irrigation boost. Now, if I don't find the natural wonder, I will still finish Astrology. Because we need to unlock the Holy Site as soon as possible. I can't afford to have the AI beat me to a religion. And unless I start building it as soon as possible, we might not be able to get a religion. So, let's maybe... oh yeah, one turn. And we'll get that tile. There we go. Done. Okay then. So, that second builder was probably unnecessary. But it's only one turn away, so we'll grab him. In theory, I could use that builder to speed up the Holy Site by chopping a forest or two. That could work. So we got the Ottomans here. Good to know. He doesn't seem to be too close, which is a good thing. We don't want to go to war with him early. Definitely not. Okay, so here's the other builder. Let's maybe grab a slinger for some basic defense. And again, I would normally switch to different research, but we need astrology as soon as possible, so I cannot afford to count on finding a natural wonder. I just can't. I need astrology now, not in 10 or 20 turns. At this point, we probably won't get a natural wonder. Here's a promotion, so battle cry. The builder can wait for now. I'm glad we are separated by city-states, so it's very unlikely we'll end up fighting early on. One more turn and we can get started on our holy site.
A physician without a
Here.
knowledge of astrology.
So we want it to be adjacent to a river, because that's our bonus. Right here. We get +2 housing when it's on a river, and they also get a major adjacency bonus. And a culture bomb, and food adjacent to the bonus. So, let's see. Now, this is not going to be an amazing spot, but this one is pretty solid. We have a mountain, so that's +1, and we have a river. In the future, we'll be able to get, let's say, government plaza right here. So let's use map tags right here. So let's say this is going to be the holy site. Then we could have a government plaza right here. So that would be a +4. Yeah, let's go with that then. So, holy site. Do we want to wait? No, we don't. Just buy it. 50 gold. We can remove that tag. I'm not waiting for the slinger. We'll finish him after. In theory, I could try to build a Stonehenge. And I suppose it would maybe be doable. Because I could chop this forest, I could chop the jungle. It would actually be doable. I could see it happen. But first I would have to get mining to be able to chop woods. And I'm not able to chop jungle at all yet. I think it would be too much of a gamble. I would have to chop this forest, this one, and maybe this one. It's too much of a gamble, I think. And the chances are AI would beat me to it. Yeah, it's too much of a gamble. Let's just build a holy site. So, holy site it is then. And I could still chop a forest to speed this up. I'm probably going to do that. But first we need to finish mining, and then we'll chop a forest. And then we'll probably run a project. Oh sure, now we find a natural wonder, really? Now the game is just trolling me, straight up. But alright. Whatever, it's fine. Let's heal up our warrior. I do not want to lose him. Now, I don't want to keep exploring, so let's maybe do that. I'll just have to get past that slinger. Okay, he didn't attack me. That's a lot of barbarians right there. Okay then. Good to know. Let's wait for that city-state warrior to attack the spearman, and then we can move in to finish the job. Yep, exactly like that. A change of plans, I'm not going in this direction. Too many barbarians. Got him, so that gives us military tradition boost. And it also finished a city-state quest, very nice. We are also friendly with the Ottomans, so I'll try to stay friendly with them as long as possible. I will be a little bit behind in science early on, because I'm focusing on getting a religion instead. So we don't want going to war with the Ottomans. That would be really bad. Fortunately, he's not our direct neighbor. Also, there's a goodie hut here. There we go. We got a hero and we got a bronze working boost. That's for killing the barbarian. So, okay. One more turn to finish mining and then we can chop this forest. It's not a hill. This one is a hill, but I would have to spend more gold to get that. I could get that. Yeah, I think that's going to be better, because then we can get a mine on this tile. I'd rather keep the natural forest on a flat tile.
Who deserves more credit?
Okay, so there's mining. This will have to wait one more turn, but that's alright. So again, this will cost me some gold, but that's acceptable. Now, I could get this tile first. But let's get the jungle. We got Magnus in our capital, so once we're able to chop rainforest, we will do that for sure. Okay, next up we can get bronze working to reveal Aaron on the map. And choose our Pantheon. Can we get a settler? No, we cannot. That's gone already. It usually is. So we could get fertility rights, that's an option. We could get City Patron Goddess. I don't think Earth Goddess is worth it anymore, so I'll pass on that. What else? +2 Faith from quarries. We have one quarry in range of our capital, but there's more stone in the area. That might be worth it. Can't say I'm super impressed with that though. We could get the God of the Sea. That would give me +2 production in my capital. Not immediately, but it would. Lady of the Reeds and Marshes is not worth it, I don't think so. Not really, I don't think so. Not for us, anyway. We could also go for River Goddess if we really want to. That's +2 amenities and +2 housing to cities, if they have a holy site district adjacent to a river. And here's the thing, we want to have that anyway. Because that's our bonus. I might actually go with that. I normally wouldn't pick this, but this actually synergizes really nicely with the Khmer, it seems. So what the heck? Let's get this. That's +2 housing. So if we build a holy site next to a river, that will give us +4 housing. That's like a crappy neighborhood district right at the start of the game. I actually quite like that. So River Goddess it is then. I think that might be the first time I picked up River Goddess ever. Okay, let's go back with that warrior. We don't want to lose him. And we might get some barbarians popping up soon. Hopefully not, but it could happen. It will happen at some point. So now we need to secure a religion. That's going to be really important. I hope we can do that. So let's chop that forest. We can queue up the monument after. We can finish the slinger. But yeah, chop the forest. So there it is. A barbarian galley, alright. Good to know. So there's the holy site right there. There it is. Now, let's see if anyone else is working on it. Not yet. So, hold on. I think we will run holy site prayers. Because again, I need to get a religion. Or at least I want to get a religion. But let's finish the slinger first. Because we got a barbarian galley coming in our general direction. I think we're more or less guaranteed to get a religion now. If we run holy site prayers. I could still try to build a Stonehenge in theory. But I think that's too much of a gamble. And I would have to chop the forest on a flat grassland tile. I would rather not do that. We will get a religion without Stonehenge. It's fine. It's not needed. Now, one thing I might want to get soon is a settler. But one step at a time. So let's connect the amber here. To get some amenities. Maybe heal up that scout. And we'll explore this area down here. There's early empire. Ranger is fine. So craftsmanship next. Here you go. Maybe we can hit that galley a little bit. We'll see about that. Okay, governor title. I'm not quite sure which secret society I'll go for just yet. I think I might actually wait with that governor title. Well, we could pick up provision, I guess. I don't exactly need it yet, but I'll need it soon enough. So let's get provision, and then we can get a few settlers out. But first, finish holy site prayers. That's the most important part right now. I could actually go for Ores of Minerva for my secret society, but we don't actually have it yet. So I can't actually do it yet. A Barbarian Scout, okay. There has to be a Barbarian camp somewhere in this area. Most likely. Let's see if there's iron around here. That might determine where we'll be starting our second city. We got one more build on our builder. So that could be a mine, it could also be a quarry. If we can get that stone down there. 11 turns for the border to expand. We could also remove the marsh to get more food. So maybe save that last use for that. I can probably kill that scout with my own scout, or at least make him go away.
Bronze.
Yeah, we can make him go away. Do we have iron anywhere around here? Right here. That's out of range of my city, unfortunately. Look at all this stone over here, by the way. We definitely want a city in this area. It will be good for, like, naval expansion, too. But this will be a pretty nice location. The only downside is that there's no river. And we want to have a river as much as possible. for all our cities. It's not always going to be possible, but we'll try to get that as long as it's possible. So, I think I'll wait with the monument. We should get a shrine, and then probably a settler. That's what I'm thinking. And now we could actually chop a rainforest too. So removing the marsh can wait. We'll chop the rainforest to speed up the shrine. And then we can work on the settler. Let's check out this area a little bit. Because we could have a city over here somewhere, and then a holy site next to this river. That will be the plan. I'll keep an eye on that scout. There has to be a barbarian camp to the south. That much is obvious. Remove this. It's not a ton of production, but it's always something. Is anyone working on the religion? Nope, just us. Good to know. With that said, we need the shrine first. Okay, this is not very useful. We don't have a lot of rivers in the area, that's my main concern. And we kind of want them as the Khmer. And with the Pantheon I picked up. So that's a bit unfortunate so far. But hopefully we'll be able to use what we do have. There is a river here in theory, but by the time I can settle a city up here, this style will probably belong to the city-state. If I had to guess. That's going to happen for sure. So, there's the shrine. I don't think we need to run the project anymore, but I'll keep an eye on our progress. If I have to run it again, then I obviously will. But now we need to get a settler and go settle another city. Maybe there's a river to the east, if there's any more land to the east. There's always one over here, but that's a little bit too close to the Ottoman capital. I have to think about where I want the cities here. We could have a nice canal over here. Sort of. See, this is too close to the city. Too close to Valletta. In theory, I could settle on top of the ship, and then have a canal here in the future. This might or might not be useful. Without more information about this area, I don't know. This might be completely useless, because it might be blocked off by ice. We don't know that yet. Here's another goodie hut, good to know. We will grab that. Okay, I can't quite hit that galley right now. We are up to 7 population now. Still got enough nice tiles to work. Yep, that looks good. Let's see what we can get from the goodie hut. A governor title. Not super useful, but not terrible. So I could just go with Void Singers if I really want to. But I think I'd rather wait for Owls of Minerva.
Several closely situated.
I think that's what I might go with. Here's a natural wonder. That is actually a pretty nice one. It doubles the terrain yields of all adjacent tiles. That is a lot of tundra around it, but this could potentially be a nice city, depending on other terrain around it. Okay, it wouldn't be a super amazing city, but might still be worth grabbing one down here. There are some horses. I'm still looking for more rivers, don't get me wrong. Anyway, here's another neighbor. Let's try to stay friendly with him, if at all possible. It might not be, but I'll try. So, I don't actually need irrigation yet, because it's not required to improve anything around here. Let's get pottery, because it's about time to get that. And then state workforce, probably. We are playing on the shuffle mode. Political philosophy is all the way over here. We have not discovered second continent yet, but hopefully we will sometime soon. That's the plan. Ancient Era will end in 2 turns, so I should actually pre-place my next district. And by my next district, I mean a campus, basically. So we could have it next to our holy site, but we could also have it over here. So I'm thinking this style might be good for it. And then, in theory, we'll have a city somewhere in this area. But we definitely want to pre-place that. Stonehenge is still out there, what the heck? Maybe nobody has a good location for it. At this point, I don't think there's any point building it. I could still try, but I don't think it's worth it. And it's still a gamble, you know? Somebody might be building it right now. Anyhow, I don't want the campus next to the river. I would prefer it right here. That will cost me 90 gold to actually buy that tile. But I think I prefer this spot right here. It will only have 1 mountain adjacent to it, but it will get +1 from rainforest tiles. So I think that's acceptable. I just want to reserve this tile for something else. Okay, let's do that then. So we'll place it. We don't have to actually build it yet, but by placing it, we'll log the 83 production cost. So we can finish the settler, and then we can build a campus, or we can build a monument. Doesn't matter too much. But I just wanted to log in the production cost. We still need to find another continent. 20 faith from the goodie hut, okay? Still no second continent. And now we can hit the galley with our slinger. I probably won't be able to kill it, but who knows. Now, question is, where do we start the city? Well, I could start it, like, here. It's not a terrible idea. It's the only real way I can get a holy site next to a river right now. This is actually really disappointing. So if I have a city right here, on top of the honey, and then we could have a holy site here. We could also have a directly coastal city, that's another option. And that would give me turtles. They would be in range. That might be a good idea because somebody would probably steal them. And by somebody, I mean Cooper. So I'm actually thinking right here for the city. So that way we will get the stone to the north. We will get the fish to the northeast. We'll get the turtles. I might have to buy them. And then we could also buy up these tiles near Zanzibar. We'll get amber. So this could also be a holy site. Again, it just needs to be next to a river. I could actually buy one of these tiles and then have a city like in this area, and then use this for a holy site for my third city. I just need to think about how to maximize the number of holy sites next to rivers that we can get. And we still need to find another continent for foreign trade boost. We still haven't found one. There's classical era, and we got pottery. So we'll grab free inquiry here. And let's keep looking for the second continent. Okay, so this is going to be the city. I'm just going to mark it really quick. Right here. Done. And then we could have one somewhere over here. The downside will be food for this one. And housing. So this will not be a great city at all. I'll have to think about it. This is not a great starting location, I have to be honest. We will obviously want a city over here, but there's no river in that area, which is really disappointing. Let's get started on archery. We could also get sailing. Let's maybe get sailing. Hopefully that galley will come back. There is a barbarian camp right here. We probably want to get rid of that. But I likely cannot do that with a single slinger. We could do it with an archer, most likely, with the help of a warrior. That seems doable. I'm still waiting for also Minerva. I think that's what we'll go with. However, that's going to be the end of the first episode, so thanks for watching all the way to the end, I appreciate it. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. And obviously subscribe if you're new to the channel, I would appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.